Oh, look at this. Isn't that great? You come back and it's like we got buskers in. That was David Bowie, of course. What a great track that is. And in the background there, you could just hear a little bit. That was Muse. That's Matt, Chris and Dominic of Muse sort of tinkering and warming up there. Fellas, thanks so much for coming in.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, nice one.
Well, because you don't need to do this kind of thing. You're a proper huge rock and roll star band now. You don't need to do this kind of stuff anymore, so we appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having us.
You're headlining. Where you do? Is it Glastonbury you're headlining?
Yeah, we kind of Glastonbury. We're doing like a co-headline with Dido as well in V. And
oh dear.
And
then, God bless her. No, she's a nice woman. I'm sure she's really lovely. She's got a lovely, pure voice. If you like that kind of thing. Are you Dido fans? Dido. I get confused. She's nice. I'm sure she's hugely popular.
Oh yeah.
But you're touring at the moment, are you? I think you are, aren't you?
We just got back from the States. We've been out there for about 5 weeks.
How'd it go? Have you conquered America?
Not quite, but it's getting there.
We made the first few steps.
I would imagine they would go for you guys in a big way because it's very catchy, it's big, it's powerful, it's all the kind of things they like. You know?
Maybe.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Blustering, full of itself, bragging, showing off. It's all that kind of stuff.
Just like you, Jonathan.
Just like me. Yeah, thank you, Matt. And so, but you must get exhausted to them because you're those kind of anthems you do. They're really big. There's a lot of emotion in them. I know it's a lot of kind of. After a couple of them, you must be worn out, aren't you?
I don't know. It's some kind of adrenaline just takes you through the whole thing. You know, the gigs. I don't know. We did a gig, so there's a few mellow tracks in there, so you kind of chill out for a bit and then
slow down.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Bring it back up again.
You kind of feel it afterwards, you know, when you come off. I think the exhaustion kind of kicks in then. But
it's like a sigh of relief when you come off stage, basically.
I imagine it must be. Are you clean living, fellas? When you're
well, you know, we have our moments, you know, good and bad, you know.
But you're not late nighters. You're not too much of the glug drinking late night. And
well, the last US tour was a bit on the edge, wasn't it? Really. I mean, we ended up staying up in Vegas all night, and I remember we did a helicopter down the Grand Canyon. I was out of my face, so I didn't really enjoy any of it. But
that's the thing. You see, you don't enjoy it so much. That's why I recommend temperance for rock and rollers. The album itself, the last album, was huge, wasn't it? I mean, it sold phenomenally well. Am I right?
Yeah, what, the second album?
Yeah, the second album.
Yeah, it did pretty well, yeah.
And the first album, did that sell at all?
It's kind of a half, you know.
Yeah.
I think each album's done double what the previous one did.
Because I hadn't heard of you from the first album. The second album, I thought that was your first thing. I didn't realise that you'd been around for quite a while. The next album, presumably, has to do even better.
There you go.
Now, is that
no pressure.
But there must be some in there.
Well, you know, I think there's always that kind of thing, but it depends on how much how much you're kind of going for personal success, as in like wanting to become a better musician, as opposed to just wanting to sell records. You know what I mean, I think for us it's always been about just trying to become better at making songs and being better musicians. You know.
And have you written songs for the next album yet?
Yeah, it's kind of halfway there, I suppose. Yeah, we've got a few bits and bobs, but I'm sure we'll take a bit of time out.
A few bits and bobs? It's hardly a rock and roll phrase one expects to hear. We're almost ready to come to the studio. We've got some bits and bobs, but you're pleased with the stuff so far? I mean, is it in a similar vein, presumably it is, to the last album?
I don't know, really.
I think it's quite different, actually. I think each album's kind of been different, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit darker, I'd say. A bit kind of more, even less pleasant lyrics, I think, yeah.
And who do you listen to? Who do you like at the moment?
I like Queens of Stone Age, a band called Millionaire. I
listen to The Streets quite a bit.
Really. Yeah, The Streets, that new album's very good, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we saw him play last night.
Were they good? I bet he was.
Yeah, really good.
Now, who produced your album? It was a fellow called John something, wasn't it?
John Cornfield, was that right?
Is he good at
the last album was done by a couple of people. John Cornfield did a couple of songs, and also a guy called Rich Cost who did kind of the bulk of the album.
Because that is tremendously important who does it. You might not think it is necessarily. I never used to think it was, but like the Morrissey's new album, I was talking to a friend of mine last night, and he was saying he doesn't think it's well enough produced, really. I don't know if you've heard it yet.
Well, I haven't heard it yet. I want to
He says it's not quite as... And I think maybe he has a point, 'cause it's a fabulous album, but you kind of think actually it's a bit muddy at places. So it must be hard finding the right person. John, presumably, is someone who you get on well with, and...
Yeah, I think it's good to get. I mean, we've got pretty solid ideas about how we want things to sound. It's more a case of just getting like a really good technician in there who knows how to achieve that.
John feels delighted at sitting up now. So essentially, he's not very good then. That's what you're saying?
No, he's
what you
like,
just said.
You know, what did you say? He's brilliant.
John Cornfield.
Did you talk about John Cornfield?
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably the best engineer in the country.
Well, you just said. Is he an engineer then? He's not a producer.
He's more an engineer, yeah.
Oh really? Okay, I see what you're doing.
Well, he's a producer as well. But...
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think all the greatest producers are people who used to be engineers, and they're kind of like.
This is the moment when the band first started arguing and split up. We've done this. Brian Eno, that's who you want to get in. Get Brian Eno in.
There you go.
Why not get Brian Eno? What's happened to you there, Matt? You rubbing your face? You got put on a nervous trip. You said something about Brian Eno. Did you see that? He got all flustered. What was that?
I don't know.
Let's get him a glass of water.
Okay.
Now, you've brought in... What is that you brought in there on the floor?
Is it a harmonium?
Harmonium, Indian instrument, yeah.
It's rather lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. It's kind of... We were going for a kind of French vibe, ended up getting it from India.
I was wondering what you were going to do today, because, of course, you're a noisy band. You're an amplified band, and I thought, well, how are they going to do this? But you're all acoustic today.
Well, there you go. I mean, we sort of worked on it. We sort of worked out his version with this Indian piece.
Fantastic.
And yeah, it might be right. You
Oh,
know,
well, we're not going to go straight to it yet because I know we want to get you. But this is the new single, isn't it? Is it Sing for Absolution?
Yeah, that's it.
Is this the one, the video? I think I've seen the video where you're in a spacesuit. And you're
Acting very badly.
Yeah, but fantastic. How exciting to be in a video where you wear a spacesuit.
Exactly, yeah. Well, in fact, the truth is we only had a helmet on, basically, and the rest was, I had to be careful how I said that, basically. Yeah, we only had a helmet, basically, and the suit was all animated, everything, all the bodies were animated,
no, I'm
so there you go,
disappointed.
it's all tricks, yeah.
But it did look good. You take off and stuff like that. Was it fun filming it?
It was a good laugh, yeah. I mean,
pretty
it's kind of...
simple.
Like, we were kind of looking at someone's pencil, like moving across the horizons, and he was telling us it was like an asteroid exploding.
And then
we, had
singing.
we had to kind of act like we were like, you know.
But when you
believing
see it, and you see it's all in place there, that must be a great moment, I would have
Yeah, it
thought.
was good, yeah, it was a good laugh, actually, yeah.
Have you seen it, Andy?
No, I haven't, no.
Were you paying attention then? You weren't even
I was
listening?
paying attention.
Reading the paper, wasn't it?
How can you be in a room this small and then be so rude as to not even look at people when they're talking?
I'm looking at you.
You were looking at, you were like...
I was looking to see where I was...
You were
what button I had
you're
to press.
doodling what appears to be a man having a wee. I apologise. All right, let's bung a track on,
Yep.
and then you guys can get yourself sorted out and get your sound levels right, and we'll come back. What are we going to play in the meantime?
Flaming Lips.
Excellent choice. Well done. Listen to that. Hold on, guys, we're back on. Don't tease them with it. God, look at that, you see? So keen. Not the band Keen, obviously. Although they're a three-piece as well. Are you fans of Keen, fellas?
Keen.
Keen. They're a good band.
That song, yeah.
That's it. Hey, you know what I love about this song you can do now is that the way the keyboard goes at the beginning. That do 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 do. You know the bit.
Yeah.
That reminds me of like an old ITC television serial. You'd expect it to be at the beginning of The Persuaders or something. You know, it's got that kind of feel, isn't it? Like a crime solving, like a ghost maybe, two ghosts. And a rabbit. Or, you know, it's one of those weird TV series. And that's great. That's like the theme of one of them. Then, of course, you spoil it with all the rock and roll comes in on top. But for the first few seconds, it's fantastic. Is that a strange sound to put in there, though? Was that inspired by anything, or was it?
Well, we only got this yesterday because I think originally it was on the album. It's played on the piano, but I'm trying to work out a way of doing it acoustically, and we picked this up and gave it a go.
But you're on drums normally, aren't you?
No, I'm the bass player.
So you're on drums.
Dom's normally the drummer.
So why have you
bass,
confused me today? This is why I'm confused. Matt obviously only can play the guitar, but you're on
He's
drums
actually playing bass
normally.
upside down as well.
Yeah.
But Dominic, so you've switched to bass for today, and you normally play bass.
I normally play bass, but
And you've
I'm
gone
on
to
the
key.
harmonium, yeah.
You know, it's kind of like that, really.
What?
Showing off.
Showing up, yeah.
Well, that's the way you want to be. Overachievers. Well, are we going to hear this then? I guess we
Yeah.
are. Are you okay,
Yeah, give it a
ready to
little
go?
blast, yeah.
All right. Are you
Rough around
ready
here,
out there?
but,
They're ready.
Have we
Thumbs are up.
got enough people out there, do you think? You've got about 30 people with you. It's like a caravan. Okay, this is the next single. It's already been released, isn't it, I believe?
Yeah, so I think it's out this week, yeah.
The current single, it's just out now from Muse. It's called Sing for Absolution. It's from the album, which is also... Is it called Absolution?
It's called Absolution. Yeah.
It's a fantastic track, and this is like an acoustic version. This presumably is the first, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yes.
Wow, what about that? Okay, set your DAT recorders now. Bootleggers, if you're listening. Okay, do you want me to count you in?
Let's go, Dom, count us in.
Oh, damn.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Lips are turning blue, a kiss that can't renew. I only dream of you, my beautiful. Tiptoe to you, a starlight in the gloom. I only dream of you, and you never knew. Sing for absolution. Absolution, I will be singing, falling from your sing for absolution. I will be singing, falling from your grace. Hours remain
Fantastic. And soon to be available, no doubt, at marketplaces all over the country as well. Dodgy stall holders. That sounded great. Well done. Fantastic. And nice kind of like low kind of technical way of doing it there, because I noticed that the tambourine thing that you've got there appears to be on
snare drum.
what is on a piece of wood taped to some cardboard. Is that, did you take that around with you, or did you create that just for this morning?
Well, check out the we've got llama's,
Oh, look at that.
llama's toenails over here.
That's fantastic. Just sort of nail clippings tied to your ankle. It really is. What a low-tech way of going about it. But I wouldn't have thought you would do that kind of thing, because I think of you as an electric band, really.
Well, yeah, it's kind of. I mean, we've done it on the first time. We did it one song acoustically, but I mean, normally we've never done this kind of thing before. Yeah,
What a nice sounder.
yeah, not bad. Yeah, I like this old little French touch down here. It kind of works.
Congratulations, well done. So are you guys now? Just before we say goodbye, you're pretty successful now. Are you married? Are you in relationships? Are you with partners? I don't know if any of you are gay. I'm not sure. I've got suspicions. But are you all sorted, or are you just enjoying the kind of?
I'm married.
You're married?
Yeah. All right, Kelly.
Was that your little baby? That's
got
not your
three
little
kids.
baby outside, was it?
No, my kids are at home.
Okay. And the two of you?
Yeah, got a girlfriend at the moment. Yeah.
You're both in relationships. See how quickly he said girlfriend.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that's not the one we're suspecting, just in case you're thinking it's me. And you're okay? That's all good? That's all because it must be difficult touring and stuff. And
Yeah,
going away
it's tough
from-
sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah, we fight all the time, but I mean, you kind of get used to it, you know.
Yeah, and so you're not looking around for new. You're not.
No, not
Good.
quite yet. No.
I'm just curious. Can't imagine in a band, you got hits and stuff. You're going to tour the States,
Right.
It's all there for you.
Is it?
You know what I'm saying? Let's face it. Why did they get in the band in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Why would you have joined the band?
Exactly.
Exactly. They're telling me they're happily married. Okay, if that's what you want to say, that's fine. Stick to your stories. Hey, thanks so much for coming. It sounded
Yeah, cheers.
great.
Thanks for having us.
Congratulations on your success so far, and congratulations on success in the future. Glastonbury will be great for you, I imagine.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. Yeah, should be good.
Give our best to Dido.
We'll do.
Take care.
Cheers, thanks.